Hey guys, Fragmansaul here, and in this video I want to show you 3 different timer tools that you can use to enhance your stream. The first one is very simple. It is just a clock and it's a browser source, so it doesn't use any third-party programs. This is it here. It's the clock, and once you set it up, that is it. You don't need anything running and it just takes care of itself. The second one is Snaz. Now Snaz is a third-party program that allows you to add the time, a countdown, a stopwatch, or a countdown to a specific date. This is a program that you need to have running, otherwise the time and the timers don't show up. The third one is a marathon timer, which is a unique timer specific to Twitch, meaning that once you've linked it, the more bits, donations, and subs that you get will increase the timer. So for demonstration purposes, I've installed OBS on my game PC. We've got it running at the moment, as you can see. I've got a dummy Valorant background, and I've taken a picture of my webcam and made it out as if to be a webcam. All right, so at the moment you can see we've got a clock set up here, and I'm going to show you how to set this clock up using clocktab.com. So we head over to our browser, type in clocktab.com. Oh, there we go, clock tab. Select on that, and you can see we've got the clock up at the moment. This is a different clock I've been playing around with, but if you scroll down here, you can select on the theme and we can change the theme. What we want to have is a theme that has a sort of maybe a black background, something that we can chroma key out and keep it nice and simple. So I think it was digital. Digital's quite nice. So we've got a black background, we've got a green text, and we can customize this. We can change the font, and we can change the color of the, go for orange. Orange is nice. We could also add 24 hour or 12 hours. So we maybe go 12 hour. We've got the AM and PM there. We can get rid of that if we want. Go for 24 hour. We can put the date on it as well, and also tab title the second. So we can add quite a few. We can customize this quite a bit. Once you've got the one we want, we can then save it. Frag test, save, and then it comes up with a share link. Now this is the share link you want to add to your browser source. So what we want to do is right click on that, copy a link address, minimize that, and we're going to go in here and go to browser, click on new clock. We're going to add new clock onto that. Okay, and it comes up with the browser source. We're going to paste in that clock that we've just added. And there we go. We can see we've got the clock up. Obviously, we've got the background, we've got the grey side, but all we do is alt-click, make that smaller. We probably don't want the date. Maybe we can leave the date. I don't know. Don't want the date. Yeah. Up to you. I don't like having the dates on it. And so there we go. We've got a clock. We obviously got the black background. We can get rid of that very, very easily by just adding a color key to it, and then customizing the color. Select the color, pick screen, click on the background, and there we go. It's done out. With maybe just take the edges off that. There we go, and we've got ourselves a new clock which we can customize size-wise, put it in anywhere we want. Bottom left. Now I like to having a clock on my stream because it's very useful to know when I want to clip and highlight a certain thing, or if something happened in real time, in real life, I know roughly what time it's happened. I can go back to the stream and highlight it if I haven't clipped it. Okay, the next timer we're going to set up is Snaz. Snaz is very easy to download. Just go to Google, search for Snaz. Top one is the one that we want to go for. Download Snaz, click on that one there. Scroll down to the top one, the 1.12.7, the latest version, whichever it will be when you get to download it. snazsetup.exe, we'll download that one. Once that's downloaded, we're going to run this. Okay, yes, we'll just install it to the default directory. Install, launch Snaz. Let's get rid of that. And Snaz is now up and running. It's in the bottom corner. There it is. It's opened up. I will put this down here. So what we got here now is we can add, we've got the time that we can add, which is you can copy the path to a clipboard. We've got the date. We can set a countdown to a specific time. And then we got the countdown and count up, stopwatch and the countdown ones that we can add here. So to get the time up, all we need to do is just copy and paste that one. Sometimes the copy to path to clipboard doesn't always work. And then we want to click on to add a text file. This is a text file. What makes this interesting is as it being a text file means we can customize it a little bit better. So let's just hit time Snaz. And then we want to click into read from file because it's reading from a file. We'll browse. We'll just put the copy and paste it into the file name there. And now we've got the time up. Okay, now we can customize this time. At the moment, the output format is time. So we want to get rid of time. I'm just going to get rid of that. There we go. We can see it's doing it real time now. You can add AM and PM. I like a 24-hour clock, so there's no confusion over what time it is. But the beauty of this now is we can change the text of this because this is a text file. So we can scroll down. I don't think I've got my usual ones in here. But there we go. We can change that. And we can change the color of it. We can also add an outline, which I think outlines are fairly helpful, just to distinguish between background and the actual numbers. There we go. So we can put that up. And there we go. We've got a time up and I can stick that in my webcam. So the same thing applies to setting a countdown or a stopwatch. Head over to the chrono section and then set your countdown from, maybe just make it, I don't know, we'll do 2 hours. We can stop that. We can pause that, take that file there, which is the text file countdown, copy that. We'll create a new text document and then we go countdown. And we'll read from file again, browse that, stick that in there, copy and paste that, open that. And there we go, we've got our countdown. And it's currently paused, we can resume that. And then as before, we can change around with the font, the colors and size. The same process applies to count up as well. But remember, you have to have the program open in order for this to work. Otherwise, as soon as you close it, they're gone. Finally, we're going to look at marathon timer. This is, I'd said it's unique to Twitch, but it does have Streamlabs integration. So log into it with your Twitch account. There we go. And it's got the time settings, tips and bits, 60 seconds per $1. You got new subs and you got resubs as well. You can manually add time and detract time by just going minus and plus. You can set the timer, say, let's do it for 2 hours and set timer. Set the maximum amount of time that can be added by subs and tips and bits. So basically, if you do have to be off by a certain time, you can set it to, so that any more donations don't go beyond that. I mean, obviously, 24-hour streams are pretty exhausting, and if you get loads and loads and loads of bits and it pushes you into like a 72-hour stream, you may die. So best not do that. You can connect to your Streamlabs there, link to Streamlabs to get the donations in Streamlabs to add to the time. And then you got the widget. This is what you need to use in order to connect to your OBS or OBS Streamlabs. Just copy and paste that. So copy that, head over to OBS, add a browser. We're just going to call it browser for now. And then we're going to paste that in there. And here it is. It's popped up. So we can adjust that. Alt click, move these across just to crop them on the fly. And that is your time. You can customize this on the fly. So if we go down here and we go to the font settings, you can change the font and just save it, and it'll adjust this on the fly. And you can add time manually. There we go. It's increased the time, and you can detract time as well. So that's it for this video. I hope it's been useful, guys. 3 timer tools to help you with your streams: clocktab.com, Snaz, and Marathon Timer. I'll be streaming over on twitch.tv/Fragmansaul every Tuesday to Saturday, 7:30 p.m. GMT. And I hope to see you there. Take it easy, guys. Fragman out.